Hello everyone, today in this video we'll fight against the atmosphere of our world around us, and recently, as it was expected by many people who know the region and the country, very recently another huge corruption scandals were revealed in Ukraine. What a surprise, don't you think? Corruption in Ukraine. How come? Impossible. Of course, it's a daily life there. It's one of the most corrupted nations and so on, and especially current elite close to Mr. Zelensky, people who were promoted by oligarchs like Mr. Kolomoisky, Habab Lubavitch member and supporter, and of course including Mr. Zelensky. There are of Litvak Jewish origin, which is also worth mentioning that Litvak Jews are something really different than other Jews all around the world, and from them Habab Lubavitch sect was originated. In one of my videos 2-3 years ago I was talking about it. One can go down the videos through my channel and find it easily, but now I want to just talk that all of this conflict in Ukraine, it's nothing more than argument in one big Russian speaking family. So we have to say that Poland and countries like Poland, and unfortunately there is only one supporting Ukraine blindly because other countries are taking credits for the support. Poland doesn't. Poland does and did and still doing horrible mistakes supporting Ukraine blindly without even crediting it, because it's an argument in one big Russian speaking family, and sooner or later they will come to the agreement again. I mean, Russians and Ukrainians with each other, and they will still make business again with each other, and they still will be anti-Polish as they are and as they were. It will continue, and they still will be leaning toward Germany. For Ukraine it's natural, because Ukraine nation was created by Austro-Hungarian activists, and the idea of Ukrainian nation was born in the minds of German planners and philologists in the second half of the 19th century. And that's it. And somehow the Ukrainians by default, they are leaning towards alliance with Germany. And the same with Russia, because Russia needs German investments, Russia needs German technology, and Germany needs Russian resources. That's it. So this Bismarck conception is still ongoing, still active, and it will not change for the next decades. That is why supporting Ukraine or supporting any side within this conflict in one big Russian speaking family was a huge mistake for Polish elite. We gave our weaponry, we gave our money, our mercenaries and so on, and now Ukraine is openly hostile to us. Russia, as it was hostile, it still is, nothing changes. And we, I mean our business political elite currently ruling in Poland, this I'm referring to, they are completely not aware of the fact, or they do not want to see it, some of them, that sooner than or later there will be again agreement in one big Russian speaking family, and they will still use their anti-Polish sentiment to cement their identities. That's it. That is why helping this side or the other in this conflict, it's one big geopolitical misconception from the Polish side. Unfortunately, it happens, and that's it. But we shouldn't forget that there is actually a fight not really between the states, because the war was not even declared between Russia and Ukraine. We have to remember that. No one declared the war. But there is a sort of fighting between some oligarchs, and there are some Russian troops who were sent to intervene into these arguments. Of course, for the interests of Mother Russia, as Russia says, Matushka Россия, and that's it. And this is all about it, and sooner, in my opinion, than later it will get stabilized, because Russia is slowly because of the Western help, slowly gaining what she wants, and once it feels satisfied, the conflict will be completely frozen, and the agreement in big Russian speaking family will be again present in our life. And the ones who are helping the most, Ukrainians especially, will be the largest enemies, because Ukrainians would like to compensate the losses on the east with the gains on the west. And who is on the west? Only Poland. But there are such demons from the Ukrainian past, like this integral nationalism by Dmitry Dontsev is still, existing and motivating these people to hate everyone around. And it's quite funny that Litvak Jews from Chabad Lubavitch are really pumping this ideology of Dmitry Dontsev of integral nationalism, of a guy who was extreme anti-Semite and calling to kill all of the followers of the Moses order. So this is actually quite funny that corrupted post-Soviet, mainly Litvak Jews, Chabad Lubavitch elite of Ukraine is actually causing the rebirth of the worst anti-Semitic demons in the Ukraine history, and anti-Polish as well. And Poland is helping them blindly. We are living in a really scary and stupid times. All the best. Have a nice day. Bye.